All right, everybody, welcome to Nerds of a Certain Vintage. As always, I am Patrick.
And I'm Andy.
And we're nerds who are here for our midweek minute for Wednesday, July 7th. So my son and my wife went to Total Wine.
Uh-huh.
And my son bought Radler that is grapefruit and a hint of blood orange.
Okay.
And said, I think you'll like this. And I said, have you tried it? And he said, no, but I think you'll like it. And I was like, I don't like grapefruit or blood oranges. So we'll see.
Yeah.
But yeah, here we go. Cheers, Andy.
Yeah.
So this is our midweek minute where we talk about what are we... news and Pervews. I'm all mixed up.
I love it.
That is an interesting beer.
Okay. There's a sweetness of a Radler?
No.
Really. It's really more citrusy.
It's very citrusy.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not bad, but I would have liked it to be a little bit more beer forward than the grapefruit forward.
I gotcha. Especially since you don't like grapefruit.
Yeah. I'm always surprised when I bite into a grapefruit. Like, I don't know why. I mean, you can smell the difference.
I'm surprised that you are biting into a grapefruit. You don't like grapefruit.
Well, my wife
it's not like they just accidentally happen to be near your mouth at any.
No, but like my wife brings them home and puts them in the bowl with the oranges, and I'm like, I grab one, peel it, and bite into it. And
I want one of the big oranges. That's not orange. That's what I'm going for. Wait a second.
Who knows?
How you fooled me again?
Who knows the size thing?
You dastardly woman.
She's out to get me.
Sneaking these large yellowish oranges into this pile.
Now you're just making me sound foolish. All right, before we go too far down that path, Pervews. Did you get to watch any?
Yeah, I watched a couple.
All right.
I saw the Gladiator 2 Pervews.
Of course.
Looks
horrible.
Looks terrible.
Yeah, it looked bad.
You know, we're dudes, so we're talking about Rome.
Yeah, of course. It comes up all the time.
Yeah, exactly. I think about it every day. Can't stop myself.
I don't think I think about Rome every day.
I don't think about Rome every day.
Yeah. And I'm a guy who would think about Rome.
Yeah,
that's my wheelhouse.
I dig Rome.
Yeah,
I've read the books.
Rome too, but I'm not like...
I read I, Claudius.
I still believe... Did you watch it, though?
I did not watch it. And I did not watch Caligula. I saw parts of Caligula.
Everybody saw parts of Caligula.
I saw the best parts of Caligula.
Boom, chicka, bow, wow.
Yeah. And what's that other one? It's another good Roman book that I think I borrowed from you to read.
I do love Rome as that HBO series, though. I totally dug Rome.
I liked it. We have it on box set, and my wife bought it, and I was just like, "Why did you buy this?"
Because it's on box set.
It's supposed to be a great series.
Yeah, she knows that you like the physical media.
I do. Well,
at some point when the EMP drops, you're gonna have to watch.
And the last thing I'm gonna watch is Rome. I don't. We didn't watch any of it when it was on.
Yeah.
We watched an episode or two when she bought the box set, and I'm just like, this just is not for me. This is not my thing, man. I like to read about Rome. I don't like to watch Rome. But I've told you many times. And
I like the everyday life.
She is Rome. Like I read the Marcus Didius Falco mysteries,
right? Which
are about more he's poor when
he's down in the plebes.
Yeah, he lives in the what do you call them?
The slums,
the barrios. You know,
the slums.
Yeah, he lives in the slums.
Yeah,
and he works his way up throughout the series, and it's a great series about. In fact, I believe they even teach it in Roman history courses. They assign these books to read because the woman who wrote them is she's a historian, I think. Yeah. So she did her research, so it's pretty solid. Great set of books. Lindsay Davis, Marcus Didius Falco. Check them out.
Check them out. Yes.
But there's very little visual media that I'm interested in that's about Rome. Like I've told you many times, Gladiator is the best movie for us to watch to fall asleep. Like we can't even make it through the first big fight scene, the big battle scene. I completely pass out. My wife told me once, she's like, I keep falling asleep. Like you too? Like it must be a thing, But
I wonder why. Like I would have thought they would have come up with a better name than Gladiator 2. Like,
well, they're making a sequel to cash in on the first one, so why would you name it anything but Gladiator 2?
Maybe I don't know. It's ridiculous. The whole thing's ridiculous.
Well. We'll see.
I hate people.
Oh, is it going to be one of those podcasts? Fantastic. I love it. I love when that happens.
I don't think it's going to be one of those podcasts.
Yeah.
But
I think it's going to crash and burn. You know.
This podcast? You're
absolutely.
right.
Oh, no, that's long been happening. That's done. That's all over. But we keep on trucking.
We keep on trucking.
Through the flames, through the destruction, through the detritus.
Yes. Hi, Mom.
Is it detritus or detritus?
I think of it as detritus.
Detritus.
That's how I say it. Detritus.
No, you're wrong. It's detritus.
Let's see how Google says it.
That's what they say.
Detritus.
They detritus.
Detritus.
You're right, except that Google is saying this, so I don't buy it.
It's usually said as detritus.
Detritus. So I don't think I'm going to go see Gladiator 2.
No, I'm not either.
I can't imagine going to see
Although I was very tempted to see it just based on the hip-hop soundtrack.
Was there a hip-hop band soundtrack? I didn't notice.
There's like, I was like, it's jarring when you're watching the... You're watching the
Pervews?
the trailer, the Pervews, and all of a sudden it's like a hip hop song. And I'm like, what the absolute like F, you know? But
yeah,
and I looked it up, and it's Kanye and Jay-Z, and apparently the big the many fans of the original Gladiator movie were not happy. Somebody went even in and recut the trailer to take out the hip hop soundtrack. Once again, I don't disagree with him. It was jarring when it popped up. I was like, what is that?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I was watching it going, wow, this isn't very good. And then that hit, and I was like, oh, this will be a disaster. You know, is that going to be in the film? You know, like are they going to?
It'll absolutely be in the film.
This
is a cash grab.
That's right.
Yeah.
They need to play up the fact that there was actually graffiti in Rome. I mean, that's how they did advertising.
Yeah.
They need to throw some Banksy up there.
And they need more color on these columns.
I know, some ancient Roman Banksy. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, more peni.
Yeah.
They need a lot of peni.
They throw up a couple of those monkeys that were selling the tokens or whatever they were. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, man, why am I
non-fungible tokens or whatever? NFTs, baby.
Yes,
yeah. That's what they needed in ancient Rome.
Laughing monkeys.
Well, you know, you're in ancient Rome. You really want to give it an urban vibe, don't you? Very important.
Yes. Well, I am definitely not going to go see this. But I will see the next thing, my Pervews.
What could that be?
They're making a series of Time Bandits.
Oh, I saw that.
It actually looks kind of funny.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, my good buddy Tika's doing it.
Yeah.
He's like doing the first couple episodes.
Yeah. It's the television adaptation of Terry Gilliam's 1981 film.
Yeah.
And it's this actually looks pretty funny. It's got Lisa Kudrow in it.
Yeah. I saw that.
So did you actually watch
I didn't watch the trailer, no. In fact, I was looking through news and I saw a bit about it. And I didn't see that the trailer was out. But I figured it was probably in there somewhere. I just didn't go looking for it.
Yeah, they made a difference. I mean, it's a different thing, but it's still about a bunch of
time
traveling
stealing
bandits.
Historic shit.
Yeah.
Why not, man?
Talking about going and
if I had a time machine, I might steal some historic shit.
Absolutely. You know what I would steal?
What?
I wouldn't even steal it. I would go back and buy like 10 issues of Superman 1, 10 issues of Batman #1, or whatever those comic books were.
Oh, so you've got Vincent Van Gogh's Sunflowers like right there, but no, you go for Superman 1.
Yeah, because if you steal it from back in the day, then who knows whether he gets famous or not.
You don't steal it, you buy it. Vincent Van Gogh, man, he was living in poverty. You go, you know what? I'll give you a florin.
I'll buy you a Big Mac.
That's right.
You'll never.
I'll give you an NFT for that.
Yeah. Hey, by the way,
he's like, "What's an NFT?"
Yeah, keep the knives away from your ears.
That's right.
Yeah, no woman is worth it.
Exactly. Well,
some women are with it. It does sound like something.
It does sound like something women would do.
It does sound like something women would be worth. But does it?
Yeah. So, no, I mean, maybe I watch it. I don't know, man.
All right, I'm going Narragansett. Since 1890, fresh catch. Citra Session Ale.
I'm never sure what a session ale is. Tell me if it's hoppy.
It smells hoppy. You want to just smell it?
Oh, yeah, that's IPA-ish.
It smells hoppy.
Session ales I always assume to be hoppy. So I think you're going to get a little bit IPA action here.
Yeah, my wife bought this for me.
Because it says
I should know
catch.
better than just send them off to
I know.
Total Wine.
What are you doing? It's just like, I mean, they bought you a beer named after catching fish.
And it's got a lobster
It's got
on
a
it.
lobster on it.
That's what I think of when beer.
I got you the lobster beer, hun. Hope you enjoy it.
Exactly. It's got a little tin of lobster in every can.
That's right, Ian.
Ooh, that is really hoppy. Whoa, yeah.
You like an IPA.
Yeah.
Tell your wife, no more session ales. Session ale
No,
bad.
I just need to know, because she knows that I like the Narragansett Shandies,
Yeah.
and I think that's what she thought this was going to
Okay.
be, was a similar thing. She sees Citra and thinks citrus. And
I understand.
Yeah.
Every
I
time
can see the path that took her down the wrong
down
road.
the road
I can
to
see
a
it.
session ale.
I can see it.
Good. Fantastic.
I can't wait. Yeah.
All right. I have a couple of... Xander is not an IPA guy, but he occasionally buys something not realizing that it's an IPA.
Yeah.
And they've been good, but he doesn't like them.
Really?
Yeah, so I have some in the fridge that every now and then I'm in the mood for an IPA and I'll pop one out. And it's
What
funny
puts you in the mood for an IPA?
when my teeth feel like there's too much enamel on them.
I need to really brush them.
My teeth feel thick today. Let's have some IPA.
Godzilla -1 gets enormous 4K Blu-ray release.
I can't even.
Are we moving into news?
Yeah. Yeah. Let's get into. I can't even get my wife to watch it.
Really?
Yeah, like you gonna watch that? Yeah, I do. Not tonight though.
My wife and
I want to watch K-dramas. I know. I was here when
Yeah.
your son was trying to talk your wife into watching like one of the Studio Ghibli movies. She's having none of it.
Yeah.
But,
And so she decides on Godzilla.
that was the
-1.
compromise. That was the
Which is a good compromise.
Yeah,
quite
yeah.
honestly.
How did she like it?
I don't know. I never asked.
I have no idea how she feels about this.
Yeah.
She's so
I don't know. Do you
tight-lipped.
talk to your Do you talk to your wife?
Well, I do, but in a very Dr. Manhattan-y sort of way. Like, I don't care what she says.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Did you like Godzilla -1? Not really. Oh, well, you're an
Okay.
idiot. I said no.
No, don't say it.
No.
Yeah.
I don't say that to my wife or think it about her.
The Devil Wears Prada
I
sequel.
appreciate her tastes are different than mine in some ways, but that's
Yeah,
fine.
but they dictate your tastes. That's the problem. Like,
so much. I told you about the K-drama thing where she was like, she's watching them, and then she's halfway through, and she's like, I think you would like this. And I'm just like, well, you've already watched it. She's like, I'll watch it again. I'm like, look, just watch the shitty stuff without me, okay? Like anything that is a rom-com or is funny or has good action or something that looks
Right.
like it's fun, save that. If you watch something that's all heavy and dramatic and
Yeah.
people are sad and it's depressing, watch that stuff.
All right, my dog.
She does have an idea of what I like. I have no idea what she likes. Like, I'm like, this is cool.
I think you know what
Eh.
your wife likes. Like, see,
To
it's
some-
K-drama.
Well,
It's in Korean.
well,
She's
that's
okay
the,
with it.
That's the easy part. That's the broad
Yeah.
genre right there. But I just, it's funny because with all this sort of women-centric media that's coming out, like every action picture stars women exclusively.
I don't know.
And she's like, I love this. I love that there are women action stars. And I'm like, you want to go see it? Nah. I'm just like, I think you're missing something here, man.
If you want more of it, you should probably put your money towards it.
that's the thing. I was just like, okay, let's go watch it. Nah, I don't feel like it. Okay.
Well, I think that just bad writing is like abounds.
Well, that's all I'm saying.
So we should rename this section not news. It's just clickbait.
Well, that's all it was this week. There was almost no real news. It was all just people's opinion on crap.
I saw an interview with Kevin Feige
God.
about Deadpool.
Okay.
They asked him.
Please tell me more.
They were talking about that the Pervews where like Deadpool's talking with what's her name about like the topics that Marvel would approve, and and they say like cocaine's the one thing that's off the table. That whole thing.
Yeah. And
they asked Kevin Feige, is cocaine the one thing that's off the table? And he's like, no, of course not. We never had any of those conversations. He's like, he says there's a line in the Red Band trailer, and this is a quote from the article. There's a line in the Red Band trailer You don't have to write this in the article, for crying out loud, about pegging. I know what pegging is. It's in the first Deadpool movie, but there were people I work with who didn't know what it was. I had to explain it to them. Can you imagine Kevin Feige having to explain pegging to you?
I don't think that would happen. That would get you a call from HR. Talking about pegging, are you? No, we're not doing that.
It depends on who's asking.
Yeah, exactly.
Hi, Mom.
Yeah. Your mom is right now Googling pegging.
Oh my God, you cannot do that.
She's like, I know a Peggy.
Mom, don't save yourself.
Is this something that only Peggies can do?
Listen, I'm up for going to see it. Like, I'm guessing
absolutely.
it will be difficult to get tickets for the first couple of weeks.
I don't know, man. People are so kind of burnt on movies, you just can't tell anymore. I'm hopeful.
I think Deadpool's a different beast. I think Deadpool, bringing Wolverine in, and I think they're kind of ruining a lot in the trailers they're putting out. Like, they've already shown that Wolverine fights Sabretooth from the original movie, and I'm like, come on. Like, you gotta save something for the movie. That's like them showing. Apparently there's a Devil Wears Prada sequel in development.
Oh, that's so exciting.
The Crow reboot has been delayed. Their release has been delayed.
That's too bad.
Yeah.
I might even have actually gone to see that.
Yeah.
I love the Skarsgård that's in it.
Yeah, whichever Skarsgård there is.
I love that Skarsgård.
Random Skarsgård. All right, anyway. If we don't have any other news, which is just, I mean, it's all clickbait.
Yeah.
Why would we even have other news? So, I think it's time for my dame to say...
Oh my God, nerds, wrap it up!
I appreciate
it. So
I love you, sweetheart.
I love it. It's so aggressive.
You.
It's like, I'm going to kick your ass.
Well,
mothers.
That's nothing against this one.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute, this. Oh, here we go.
Oh my God, fucking wrap it up!
Oh, my wife.
So good. No.
For always and forever, I love you, sweetheart. Those were in our vows, by the way.
Well, I'm sure the nerd stuff was. It would have had to have been.
All right, well, anyway, the dame has spoken, so it is time for us to wrap it up. As always, I've been Patrick.
And I have been Andy. I've been Andy.
Andy Doink.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
How dare you?
We got to workshop that.
Yeah, how dare you, sir.
You guys are weird.